Okay, in this video, I want to talk about wildcards and the like. So in the last video, we did this where name equals John, and that's fine if we know specifically that there's a John, right? But you likely, when you're searching for something, you might not know exactly what's there. You may have some sort of idea. So we might want to search for like names that start with J or something. So how would we do that? Well, first, instead of using the equal to sign, we use like. So if we run this, we're going to get the same thing we did last time. We're going to get this John record here, right? But let's say we just want names that start with J. So if we save this and run it, we're not going to get anything because we need to use a wildcard. We need to say names that are like J, but then also have stuff behind them. And to do that, we've already sort of looked at wildcards in the past when we looked at our sort of placeholders. Remember we did that %S earlier? Same thing here, we just don't need an S now, we just use the % sign. So if we save this and run it, we get, again, John. So very cool. We could go TI, names that start with TI, right? So let's save this and run it. And we get Tim and Tina, both start with a T and an I. So let's pull up our workbench really quick and just kind of look through here. Are there any other weird things we might want to look for? Well, let's see. There's E's and there's A's. Let's look for names that have an I in the middle somewhere. How would we do that? Well, take a look at this. We've got this wildcard here at the end, and the wildcard means search from here on, right? So TI and then anything after that. That's what the wildcard means. So we could do the same thing at the beginning. We could go, we want wildcard stuff in the beginning, has an I somewhere in the middle, and then something else after, right? So we put two wildcards in there. If we save this and run it, we should get the same Tim and Tina, I hope. Tim and Tina, very cool. So play around with these wildcards. They're very interesting. They're very useful, especially if you sort of get the hang of them. At the beginning, it's a little weird. There's, having them at the beginning versus at the end, but it's pretty simple and straightforward, I think. So that is wildcards. That is equal to, greater than, less than, like, those sort of things. Very interesting. Now, in the next video, we're going to look at and or. So basically what we're doing here is doing one statement. And you can sort of string these together with ands and ors, and we'll look at that in the next video.